Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we have a new toy. This might not be that IT related, but some of these companies, especially the Chinese one, often email me and offer if I want to review some of their stuff. And again, this happened, and I actually asked on Twitter this time which product you guys wanted to see me review, because I was kind of out of ideas, and the best suggestion was a robot vacuum cleaner, and I thought that's a great idea. I need a robot vacuum cleaner, so yeah, I asked the company to send me a robot vacuum cleaner, the one that was suggested, and they didn't really want to do that. It took a month and writing forth and back, and it was too expensive and blah 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 blah. So gave up on that idea and we just bought it ourselves. So we're gonna have a look at this robot vacuum cleaner, and it should also be able to wash the floor, which is kind of exciting. So yeah, let's go into it. It's an ILIFE. Apparently they have a web address. I'm not gonna recommend it yet. I have bought it for my own money, so I basically could, but let's put it to the test first. This is the ILIFE robot vacuum cleaner, and it's the model A9s. Let's get it out of the box. Key feature. Oh, it's a box in a box. So the outer box is not as nice as the inner box. Let's have it out there. Cool. So it's a protective box. I saw that it had gotten a nasty hit here. Went through 2 boxes. It is a little bit IT related because it seems that I'll be able to control this from my phone, which is neat. Gotta love that. So it's gonna be couch surfing time, and doing a bit of vacuuming. That's gonna be cool. Oops. It comes out really quick. Okay. Here is the vacuum cleaner. I think it looks pretty standard. Aren't they all this size? Oh, springy wheels. And because it can clean the floor, oh, I think this is interchangeable. I'm not sure. We're gonna have a look at that. Looks like it has a camera. Is that a camera? It's probably gonna be spying on me. It's gonna be, should be good for removing cat and dog hair, and probably as well human hair. Manual. It has a charging station. That would be a, oh, that is something to block it. Don't go that way thing, I think. And then there is another box here. Oh. Okay. Oh, stay there. And it has a brush for vacuuming, I guess. And it has this thing. That's for washing the floor. More or less it has a water reservoir, and it drips up some water and it pushes that around, and we call that washing the floor. There's an extra of those. There are batteries. There are a remote. Cool, I think. There is a brush. Another pair of batteries. Charger. Air filter. And put that back. Okay, it's a lithium ion robot, so it probably needs a bit of charging before we can get onto it. So, and there should, where are the brushes? There should be those brushes that goes out to the side. Haha, got you. Okay, there are some blue ones and there are some yellow ones. It seems that the blue ones go there and the yellow one goes there. That seems simple enough. I have no idea what the difference is. They look kind of similar. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's try and put up the charging station and see if it will go there. Okay, so the charging station is here. It's black and white. Doesn't look like there is much to it. Probably the robot just drives onto these and there is some kind of a infrared or something there that the robot can see and it will seek that out. I'm guessing, I have no idea. So we have a power supply and this is the right European plugs, so that's great. So I'm gonna put it over here. Right there is a power outlet, so let's use that. So I have actually never had a robot vacuum cleaner before. My mom has one, but it never runs when I am there because, well, you have the vacuum cleaner running when you are not at home usually. That's why you have it. They can be a bit noisy and they tumble around, and I think this is gonna run kind of randomly. I believe it has a couple of different programs that you can set it to. I haven't unwrapped the manual yet, so we are just getting a first-hand impression here. The remote is on, okay, and it tells the time and stuff. Oh yeah, you can probably set the time when it's supposed to be running. I'm guessing that the batteries, the other set of batteries, goes in this stock box. It looks like there's a battery compartment, so that's great. I'm gonna go put that in the door. Oh, there's an on-off. How do you put it? Let's see, it says work area, forbidden area. That's easy enough. So if I put it in the door, it has to be like that. Okay. Let's try and power this on. No? No? Anywhere, power button. Oh! Yeah, power. Okay. So.
System is starting up. Please wait.
Oh, that's a smart
Robot is ready to clean.
Okay. Go ahead.
Auto cleaning will start soon.
This is fun. I'm gonna. Wow. Okay. It's like a big cockroach. Okay. Let's see if it finds its way out of the door if I need to. This works really well right now. Wow. It kind of sees the leg of the table and goes around them. There is not a lot of space in there. And it found its way out of that one. It's not gonna be able to fit over there. So pretty smart robot. Maybe I should move my Coke bottle here. Yeah. It's a little bit... I was about to call it loud, but it's really not. I could say that the computer and this would be okay. Oops. It was able to handle this door trip without any issues. So yeah, I guess it's okay to drive out here. It's not able to get back, it seems. So if I wanted to do the living room, I will have to try and put up that thingy. So we'll try and do that. So let's see what happens when I try to lift it.
Robot is stopped.
Yeah,
Please put robot back to ground.
Okay, sorry.
Auto cleaning will start soon.
So. Nope, don't go out. Don't go out. I need this on work area. We could also just close the door. That is of course another option. We could try that as kind of an old trick. It doesn't even touch the walls. That thing it touches, but let's see if it touches the wall this time. Okay. It really looks like it knows what it's doing. Awesome. Okay, now it thinks it's done and it wants to find the charger. I am very curious of how that is gonna go. You're going in the wrong direction. Or maybe, oh, wow. That looks like the auto docking on a space station.
Charging will start soon.
It's gotten its way in here. I don't think it's gonna find its way out. Oh my. So it's the next day and the robot has been charging. It went for the charger and I kind of started it again, and then it ran for a little bit and then it ran for the charger again, and I thought, well, I better let it charge for a little bit. That was a good idea because when it was charging anyway and I couldn't watch it, I read some of this quick start thing, and it says to let it charge for about 6 hours before first time. Before you use it the first time. So you should do that. I surely did not, but well, I did learn something. I went to the Apple App Store and downloaded the ILIFE Robot EU. There is also a QR code, also available for Android. And yeah, I learned that in the quick start. Then there was a warranty, I learned here that these are the best countries to be in if this breaks. And I fell asleep on the couch reading the manual. I didn't get further than this, that wasn't very far. So, but this is available in multiple languages. And it's not longer than that, so I really didn't have that much longer to go. But I did go get the app, and it's there, it's ILIFE. And if we go back to the App Store, there, you just search for ILIFE. And as soon as you type, oh, it's already there, space, and there it is, ILIFE Robot EU. Got you. And then just install that. I had a lot of trouble registering this. When you start the app, it asks for your email address. I gave it that, and then it came to a page where I had to wait for a verification code. I actually posted that on Twitter because I was waiting for that for a long time, and then I found out that, oh, I actually had to hit something on that page for it to send a verification code. And then, well, I tried that a few times, because when you do that, it counts down from, I think what was 60 seconds that you have to punch in that verification code. And the email did not come within 60 seconds, so that didn't work. But I found out as soon if I press get a verification code and then leave the program, the counter stopped and I could go and wait for the email, which often took 10 minutes. And then I could go back to the app and punch in that code. So now I have it running. There's not much right here. It tells me that it's charged. It doesn't tell me how many percent, which is kind of sad. It has some functions here. There we can pick different stuff: schedule, edge, spot, and recharge. Then it will go for the recharging. It also has some features up here, some settings that you can set different stuff, schedule, cleaning history, and so on and so forth, different settings. Okay, so I have retreated to the safety of my couch, and we're gonna start this. Let's see what happens. There. Let's see. Remote control still can't be operated. That's weird. I would have expected that. Oh, there's another feature. It actually draws what it has been doing. So we can kind of see it's gonna draw a map of where it has been here. There. So we're gonna get back to that. So it seems to be zigzagging forth and back, like, and it's drawing the room, like kind of this. I have my phone upside down because that's how it's operating right now. It has some difficulties with that office chair there, but it gets a lot of it. So if I move that office chair, I'm sure it would be great. Okay, it completed, and on the phone it's returning to charger and the battery has gone yellow. It just removed all the data that it has collected. I was hoping that it will show me that again. It's so delicate when it goes up to that docking station.
Charging will start soon.
I've called it my PlayHouse, and the model number is of course the A9s. And cleaning history there, and it cleaned the living room, and that was 15 square meters, and it took it 12 minutes to do that. And if I press that, I get a map of my living room, which is kind of funny. It looks like a cat. Look at those two eyes. That's the leg of the table. It has to go this way, then it concedes, it's the same as this. Up here is the wood stove, which is this corner. Oh, you can't see, which is that corner up there. There is a cabinet and some loudspeakers standing there. Over here is my desk. Down here is the couch, but it looks like a cat with a weird hind leg. Also, it tells you here parts consummation, how long it thinks that the different parts in the vacuum cleaner is still good for. It's still at 100%, all of it, so kind of okay. So while it's charging, I think we should go and see what it has picked up, if it has done any job at all. So let's go to the kitchen and have a look at this. It does actually look like it has found something. Okay, so let's see what we have. Wow. And that was a clean carpet. I installed that not that long ago. And this is what it... Wow. I would have expected just a little bit. It did a way better job than I had anticipated. Do you think it comes with built-in dust to make me very satisfied? Because that is great. Yeah, I am very surprised that it picked up this much dust from that rather new carpet. And yeah, that's amazing. Very cool. It has some filters here, which I am probably also gonna clean. Really shouldn't get this out on the kitchen table, but there's a filter there. There's another filter here. Yeah, I'll have to clean those a little bit. Awesome. Okay, so I'm guessing that this brush is for cleaning this. So I'm gonna do that over the sink. There. Just brush that off. And I have emptied out the bigger bits in the trash can. It doesn't need to be clean, it just needs to be cleanish. So there's 3 different filters. This one is, I think it's high perform, I'm not sure. It's the filter that takes all the very fine dust. Make sure that you don't blow that around. So that goes in first. Like that. Then there is kind of like a work filter just to protect the very fine filter that goes on top of that. And then there is this, well, before work filter. I'm not sure what to call that, but that's, let's see. And filters are back in place. It says that I should not wash the high performance filter. I think that's that one. The other 2, I think I could wash. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna put this back. So that goes back in. Oh, sorry. Okay, so as this is not only a robot vacuum cleaner, but it should also be able to clean or wash the floor. Don't know if you can call it a washing. It would be able to move some water around. Well, I want to have it do the kitchen as well. So it's gonna be vacuum cleaning now because I want to get all of the dirt out of the way before we wash the floor. So remote play.
Start soon.
So it will do that. I removed the kitchen chairs so that it didn't have to worry about that. It's not able to see the kitchen cabinets as much as it's able to see that wall over there. Unfortunately, it doesn't always go all the way into the wall. So yeah, I'm gonna let this vacuum clean the kitchen, and we're gonna try the washing feature after that. Okay, it's done with that now.
Finish.
Okay, and it knows that the charger is not here, so it kind of puts itself in the middle of the room ish, and wants to be picked up, I guess. Okay, so let's see how it did. That's not that bad. So, but it did find a lot of dirt. So I'll go find the washing things. So of course this is the box for the collecting dust when you're vacuum cleaning. Then there is this other thing which is for, well, they call it mopping the floor. So that might be a good term for it. And it you put in some water, and then it has this, I guess it has kind of a pump system in here. We can take this off, I think. It's on with some Velcro, and it goes over some lips here. There are some, it goes in there. So you take that off, and it looks like it has a pump in here, and it blows down some water through this material, which becomes wet, and then it mops the floor by moving it around. Yeah, that looks like a good system. It comes with an extra one. Let's check that, if it's just the same thing. I expect it to be. And yep, I guess these would go in the washing machine. That would be nice. So let's put this back on. There. No soaking. You're not supposed to put this in water. Don't use it on carpet. Please take out the water before charging the robot. Please keep the robot moving when mopping mode is on in case of leaving water stains on floors. It says that, okay, it says that we should add water. There is like a water pump in here, so it's gonna be able to take the water and it's gonna be pumping it out. Let's see, we can move that one around. It says to use a cup to fill this up. I am too lazy, so we're gonna use the faucet. It doesn't say stop anywhere. I guess that was stopped. But okay, I can tip it over, I can fill in more water. I guess that was it. Is that the capacity of it? Yeah. Okay, it doesn't take much water. It's very sufficient. It doesn't take any water whatsoever. That's probably a good and a bad thing. So, okay, we'll put this on to the robot and we will have it clean. So, let's put that in. There. And let's put it back on the floor. There.
Auto cleaning will start soon.
This is gonna be exciting. So, it's fine. Can't see any water, so it might not be mopping that much. I saw that the phone had an option for increasing the amount of water that it would pump out. That might have been a good idea here. That was funny. It kind of remembered that it missed the spot. I think it knows that it's done now.
Cleaning finish.
It kind of returned to where it started. I put it down right there. So that's cool. Let's see how dirty it is. I did not wash the floor before making a video. So this is unedited. Okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really get wet. It's dirty, but it's not really wet. I think it should might have to try and increase the water level. Yeah, and it didn't really use any of the water. It's working! So I went and I picked up my phone, and it's that helped. No, you are not supposed to go out here. Turn back. Go back. Yeah, we can go in now. I was able to turn up the water level, so now you can more or less see a little bit of wet when it goes around. And also I found out that it vibrates the cloth underneath, so it kind of tries to wash the floor a little better, like a sander or something. So it might not be as bad as I thought. That might actually work pretty well. I changed out the washing cloth. This was the first go, so now it's washing with the spare one, just so that I can see how much it picks up, and not reusing this one for this go. So yeah, okay, it finished washing the floor out here. It doesn't look too bad, so it didn't get that much. I am curious of how to get the water out of the tank. There is still water in there. There's actually a lot of water in there. I didn't use much of it. It says that I'm not supposed to leave it in there, so how do I get it out? Oh, no problem whatsoever. And it has this base that it vibrates around. Kind of a vibrator. It just has a motor in there with offset weight, so it pushes that around ever so slightly. I'm just gonna wash the dirt off of this. I'm sure they go right in the washing machine. So yeah, but I'm gonna be playing a little bit more with this off camera. I didn't get it just to review it. I got it because I wanted one to wash my floors and vacuum my floors. So awesome. So what do I think about the ILIFE A9s? I think it did a wonderful job. I was amazed how much dirt it picked up in here in the living room. This carpet has been on here for I think less than a month, and it picked up that amount of dirt. I have nothing to compare it to. I've never owned a robot vacuum cleaner before, so there is that. I was amazed at how it navigates around the room and draws it on my phone and tells me what my living room is like, and how it drives back to the docking station and the gentle sliding onto there, like docking a space module on a space station. That was so elegant. I must admit, I think this is pretty awesome. It's made in China. I believe that it's a Chinese brand. Good things does come out of China. This is the top model of the ILIFE, I believe. Haven't really looked if they come out with new models all the time. At the moment, I believe this is the top model. 2.3 kilograms, I believe it was. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. Suddenly it's more fun to be cleaning, and that's a big factor as well. Vacuuming the floor, not that interesting. Managing the robot that vacuums the floor, a bit more interesting. So yeah, I think I will have to recommend this, even with my limited knowledge of robot vacuuming. I believe this was pretty cool. I paid around 399 euros for this, so it is kind of expensive. 400 some dollars, let's see, that must be 10% more dollars, so that's about $440. I kind of recommend it. I like it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see something completely different next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.